How's everybody doing? Hey, I'm trying to be quiet so I don't wake up my wife and my little one. They're upstairs sleeping. But I was just thinking about something that happened today, and I wanted to hop on and share some thoughts about it with you. So, is this thing live? Elizabeth, hey, how are you? Is that Julie? Julie, how are you? I hope you've had a wonderful holiday. Susan, thank you for sharing. You're awesome. Thank you. So, what's up, Wendy? How you doing? So, Jason Alt, what's going on, brother? So, I decided that I was going to get my wife these 2 items for Christmas. And so, I'm like, I don't do malls. I hate malls. I'm wonderful, Julie. I mean, absolutely wonderful. I haven't seen you in a little bit. We need to catch up. So I absolutely despise malls. So I thought, well, I'm going to call this particular company directly, and I'm trying to talk quiet so I don't wake my wife up. But I thought, I'm going to call them directly, and I'll just order these 2 items and see if they can overnight them, and I'll pay a little extra for shipping if I have to, whatever. And so I call, and the one item is on back order, and they'll ship it January 11th. And I'm like, oh, crap. Well, I'll just show her a picture of it. Say Merry Christmas. It'll be here in a couple weeks. And then I certainly am, Sandy. I've been very, very blessed with some amazing things going on. So, and I'll talk about those in a minute. But here, listen. So so I'm like, all right, fine. So they ran my credit card. Hey, Melanie, how are you? And so they ran my credit card for that. And then I said, hey, what about this? Do you guys have this in stock? And they went, yes, actually we do. I went, perfect. Can you get it here by tomorrow? And she said, actually, if we place the order before 3 p.m., we can get it in. And I'm like, oh, that's wonderful. I said, oh, it's 2:58. Literally, it was 2:58. She said, I got you. Don't worry about it. So I'm like, all right, well, she must have an override button or something, right? So she runs it and runs my credit card, and it was a much bigger gift. And then she goes, oh, no, I missed the cutoff. I'm like, what? What? What do you mean the cutoff? I thought you had some override button. I just told you it was freaking 3 o'clock. What are you doing? And she's like, oh, but I thought I could beat the clock. And I'm like, oh, my God. So, like, you just charged me for it. And she's like, well, we can cancel it. I go, just like, just convert it over to the where I can pick it up at the store. And so she's like, no, I can't do that. And I said, get a supervisor or somebody on the phone so I can talk to them. And she's like, well, they won't be able to either. I said, okay, well, there's a reason they're the supervisor, so get them on the phone. I didn't say that, but I thought it. Anyway, so like the supervisor comes on, oh no, we can't do it, we have to cancel it. And I'm like, holy mother of God, just cancel it and put the money back. And I'm driving towards the mall now. So I go down to the mall, to the store, and the bigger gift they had in stock. The other gift, they're like, no, we don't have that one. Just, have it shipped. And I'm like, all right, well, so I go, okay, well, then give me the bigger one. What's up, brother? How you doing, Dan? So I said, well, let's go ahead and get the one item. And let me back up to when I was on the phone with customer service, because I was literally flipping out for a second. I inside. I'm not sure that all of what I was feeling inside came out to this girl on the phone, but I was like, I just told you it's 3 o'clock, and you said I got you, and you didn't got me. Like, you didn't got me. Like, you got my money, but you didn't got me the deal here. She's like, well, it'll ship on the 27th. And I'm like, that kind of circumvents the entire freaking reason I called you, though. I wanted it by Christmas. What the heck's wrong? And that's, so anyway, Carl, thank you for sharing, bro. So anyway, so I go back and then I just immediately, I'm thinking, okay, my attitude is starting to escalate here. I need to chill. So I calm down and I go, listen, I don't even remember what I said, but I'd made a decision in that moment that, what's up, David Miner? You're right up the street from me, up north there, where it's really cold, dude. So I made the decision that, okay, you know, getting angry and swearing and you know, wanting to blow up at somebody, that's normal. It's a normal human thing. It's something that all of us go through and we all want to do sometimes. But here's what I did was I calmed myself down and I said, you know, you sound like you have a cold or something. Are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I've been sick and blah, blah, blah. And I go, oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. What's up, Austin? How you doing? Nick Briggs, what's going on? And I said, well, that's terrible that you're feeling bad. I can tell you don't feel good. And I really, I need you to, you know, see if you can get this done. And she's like, yeah. And then we started talking about her son's sick. Jack Branch, what's up, brother? How you doing? Merry Christmas. So I just stayed calm and I started, you know, talking to her and complimenting and stop, dude. So anyway, so I you know, I just really was really cool with her and then the supervisor got on. I was cool with him and I'm like, all right, look, we're not going to get this done. So just refund the money that you guys charged already. I'll go to the store and I'll get it there. And so they did, and they were cool about it. But I was on the phone for a long time, and so I ended up going to the store. They had the biggest item, the big purchase, and so they're getting that ready. This dude that works there walks up with the smaller item that is out of stock that they don't have anywhere, like within 160 miles. And he's holding this item in an unwrapped box. And I go, thanks, brother. So I go, dude, where'd you get that? He goes, oh, there's one over on the shelf. And I thought, man, this is a hot item. I'm going to buy it. He goes, unless you want to buy it. I go, seriously? Yeah, man, it's on back order. And he's like, well, yeah, I go, no, dude, if you want it, like, you know, you found it, you work here. And he's like, oh, no, I can't do that. I only want it. I didn't really want it. I just wanted it because it was such a hot item. And I go, okay, then I want it. I'll take it. So look, it was almost like the universe said, just chill, man. Just stay calm. It's all going to work out. Just be chill. Trust the process. What's up, Sawyer? How you doing, bro? My wife, I'm afraid she'll hear me, so I don't want to hear. I don't know. I can't even show you because that'll give it away if she watches this video. I can't do it. Can't do it. But you know, nonetheless, I stayed calm. I trusted the process. I trusted that the universe was. Yeah, I'm not saying it, man. I trusted that if I just stayed calm and I didn't blow up, which I normally, not normally, but you know, in a stressful situation like that where, you know, I'm down to the last minute and I've put off getting this. So it's really, at the end of the day, it's my fault, right? It's not anybody. It wasn't theirs. I'm the idiot that waited until 2 days before Christmas to even, you know, think about it. So do you blow up? You know, I have, man. I have. And then, you know, I don't know, man. I've just learned, I guess. I don't know. I've blown up so many times. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Rachel Krasny, what's going on? So I just stayed calm, man. And I started to blow up. I go, what the hell? I told you not to run if you weren't going to get in by 3 o'clock. Cause she said that, yeah, 2 minutes. I said, it's literally, it's all part of preparing. Yeah, man. So I was like, I said, it's 2:58. You have to have this order placed by 3 o'clock. It's 2:58. She's like, oh, I got you. And I'm like, okay. And so like when she hit the order, ran my credit card and took the money. And then she's like, oh, shoot. And I go, oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, what? I'm like listening to this on the phone. Oh, shoot, what? She's like, oh, I missed the deadline. I go, but you said you got me. Like, don't you got me still? What do you mean? You missed that? I thought you had some magic button to override that. No. It's saying it won't ship until the 27th. I'm like, no. And I wasn't laughing. Let me tell you, I was not laughing. We have to forget how we used to blow it, but relish in how we do it now. No, I'm assuming you meant now. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. So I just stayed calm. And I started to, like I said, I said, what? Wait a minute. I just told you, I was literally looking at the clock telling you, okay, it's 2:59. You've got 1 minute left. And you were perfectly calm and okay with running my credit card. Like I thought, okay, she's got me. She got me. That's what she said. Oh, don't worry about it. I got you. I'm like, what happened to I got you? Like like you don't got me now. What's going on? And then I asked for a supervisor and she argued with me for a minute. And then I'm like, and then not argued, but she kind of was trying to get me to not talk to a supervisor. Anyway, and my point of the whole story is you got to trust the process. You got to trust the process. I don't care what it is you're doing. Yeah, it is. It's a Christmas present for my wife, 2 of them, and learning to forget past builds us into the men we are today. That's right, dude. You are right, bro. You are 1,000%. Is that Michelle Rutt? What's going on? David Miner, what's up, bro? Man, I can't wait till after the first of the year. I'm going to come and see you, bro. So, David Miner and I are going to do some big shizzle in 2018. So, that's that. Michelle, how are you? It's great to see you. I love coming in the middle and trying to... it's a story about my trying to pick up a couple of gifts over a phone call and have them delivered by tomorrow for my wife, and it turned into a little bit of it turned into a big debacle. I literally had to drive, oh my God, I had to drive about 2 hours out of my way. So, but that's all right. That's all right. So, it's okay. It's so hard for me to trust the process. There's times when I've ran out of money or I'm down to my last friggin' $5 and I think, oh, and I know this super successful, super nice guy, this buddy of mine that, years ago when I first started out my company, I was, I'm working on cash flow. I'm really trying and he goes, I've been doing the same thing in my company for the last 15 years. And I go, dude, that's not very encouraging. Anyway, so I'm like, I don't want to be here 15 years from now. Is that what you're saying? He's like, no, it's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we all go through it. He goes, but my parents taught me a very valuable lesson. Oh, thanks, Hans. Hans, you left me an amazing review on Amazon. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it. I really, truly appreciate it. So, you know, and he said, my parents taught me a valuable lesson. When they would get down, of course, ice cream, taking your kids to the ice cream parlor back then was a lot less money. But he said they'd get down to their last $5 and they'd say, you know what? Screw it, let's all go get some ice cream. He said we'd all pile into the station wagon and they'd take all of us kids down to the ice cream shop and we'd all get ice cream when they got down to their last $5. And it's always stuck with me. Like, you know, when I get down to I just, you know, and I talk about this in my book also, but there's this book that I read called Power versus Force, and it talks about that. Like, you know, there's, outside of going out and begging for money on the street corner, you know, if you get down to your last few bucks or whatever, it's, you know, you got to keep pushing. Don't get me wrong. You got to keep pushing, but just like surrender the results. Give it everything you have, but surrender the results to God or whatever you want to call your higher power, but just surrender that. And it always magically works out, man. I don't know how, but it always does. It always does. You know, I even think about the times when I've been homeless, literally homeless, where I didn't have anything. I had nothing at all to my name. And I'm still here. I didn't miss a meal. I didn't, I missed a meal, but I was drinking a lot of barley and hops back then. So I used to justify and say, well, there's a meal in this. I mean, there's all kinds of barley and hops. I mean, those are plants, right? So, but anyway, so, you know, it always works out. It's our projection, our projected fears that we think the entire universe is going to collapse around us if this one particular thing doesn't happen. Deb's laughing. But, you know, we think this entire, you know, if this doesn't happen, the entire world collapses and comes to an end. And it's just not true, man. Our minds make up all this BS and project. I've had so many barley and hops for dinner. Lord have mercy. I had a guy one time making fun of me because I wouldn't drink at this party. I'm like, I don't drink, dude. I don't drink. Trust me. Especially around your wife. You don't want me drinking around you and your wife. Won't work out. So he's making fun. He kept making fun. Finally, I said, you know what, dude? I've spilled more of that shit than you've drank in your life. Okay, so I've had enough. Thank you. Thank you very much. But, you know, just trust the process, man. Give it everything you have. I love Grant Cardone, and I love the goal-setting stuff that he teaches. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing to set your goals 10 times or more higher than what you even feel is possible for you. If you want to make $1 million, set that goal at 10 million or 15 million or 20 million. That way, if you come in short, you're coming in higher than what you originally felt like you could do. What's up, TJ, Roger Grant, Jason Howland? What's up, brother? How you doing? So, like, listen, just you know, when you do that, man, you set your goals super high. You work I had this guy, super freaking amazing, one of the most spiritual people I know. He used to say giving and receiving is the same thing. So remember that when you give, it's impossible to not get back. So just remember that. And there's a long story behind that I won't tell. But let me tell you, he said to me that, you know, he said, you need to go out and you need to, how's this guy? It's tricky how it goes. You need to pray like you cannot work and work like there is no God. Think about that. Pray like you can't work and work like there's no God. That's how I work. My wife and her mom and brother and my little girl all went up to Cleveland today to visit Family Cemetery. It's an annual thing that they do to this cemetery where some of their families, you know, like generations are buried there, and because they came over from Hungary, and so they went up there and she's like, will you go? And I'm like, I have stuff to do. And I'm sitting here and I'm working. I'm thinking, oh my God, I got to get this Christmas gift thing done. So that's when I made the phone call. But you know, like, listen, I'm telling you again, I don't stress out over stuff anymore. I do a little bit here and there, but not. I stress out more about the damn dogs barking than I do important things. I mean, the dogs barking bothers me more than anything, which is insane. Like, we got this cat that we brought in. The damn thing can't come out of the basement. Like, we've tried to let him up out of the basement, and our big dog wants to eat him. The dog literally is drooling on the floor. I'm like, and he never does that. I'm like, what are you doing? Leave the cat alone. He just sits there like this, like, oh my God, I want to eat this cat. I wish you guys weren't watching right now. And I'm like, leave the cat alone. Besides, that's a street cat. He'll mess you up, dude. You've lived in a house your whole life, you idiot. This is true. They bark like crazy. That cat will mess you up. I mean, he's a big dog, but this cat is not a joke, man. I mean, it's a street cat. Yeah, so yeah, you just, you know, I guess, I don't know if it's with age, experience, whatever, but I don't get so freaking messed up over things anymore. I just don't. You know, the dogs, that's something I got to work on. I'm working on that. I'm not doing a very good job, but I'm working on it. Yeah, that cat would mess him up. I mean, literally, it'll mess him up. Abigail was up on the couch the other night, and the dog's right there in his face, like, oh God, I gotta eat you. And I'm like, oh my God, this dog, get back up. I'm telling you, back up. And the cat's like, you know, he's purring, everybody's petting it, and Abigail's like really energetic, and she keeps jumping up in the cat's face. Well, and the dog's right there. The cat's nervous. All this energy's like boiling around. And all of a sudden, the cat, Abigail, is like right up and like startles the cat, and the cat just like, like, it was like everybody was kung fu fighting. I mean, I was like, wow, that happened fast. I mean, it happened fast. He didn't claw her. He just took his paws and batted her really super fast. I mean, it was like a freaking Neil Peart solo. If you don't know who Neil Peart is, Rush, man, like the best drummer ever. But anyway, so like, and the cat's like, oh shit, I just messed up. And I'm like, what the hell? And Abigail's stunned, and Jill's like trying to grab the cat. The cat like thinks that he's under attack, and he's like, it was crazy. He is definitely a ninja cat, and this dog, no way. No way with this dog. I mean, he's a big dog, okay? If he got his mouth around this cat, it would probably be over. However, I don't think that would happen. I think this cat's too fast. It literally has cat-like reflexes. Anyway, so that's it. I just want to hop on and talk about I just went so far off what I jumped on here for. That's insane. Wow, story time with Ken. So, moral of the story was just trust the process. Set your goals and set them huge and work your face off. Work until you can't work anymore. Work harder. Work so hard and long and so often that people in your family say, dude, you work too much. Okay. Well, hey, do you want to pay my bills? If you want to pay my bills, I'll quit working right now. I'm down with that. I mean, right? So work, that's what I do. I don't stop. I mean, I had to drive to the damn mall. I hate driving to the mall. I hate the mall because I don't know. I just don't like it. But it turned out just fine. So, you know, just trust the process. It is, currently, they cover their shit up. Current-like reflexes. What's that mean, dude? I don't know what that means, TJ. I'm sorry. Did you mean cat-like reflexes? Oh, yeah. That cat, man. I mean, I've been around a lot of cats. That was the fastest reaction I've ever seen. That freaking cat, he must have batted her arm, I don't know, 6 times in a split second. Like, it was incredible. I'm serious. It was a Neil Peart solo. But anyway, just trust the process. Trust the process, and know that if you stay calm and you stay focused, and you stay focused on what the goal is, cat-like, that's what I thought. If you stay focused on what the end result is that you want, that is what's important. What's the end result that you desire? If you stay focused on what the end result is, and it has to be a positive end result. Don't go out there and work for revenge, although great success is the greatest revenge. Don't do it like that. Go out there and work your ass off for your own success and for your family's success, and come up with an end result. Figure out what the end result is for you, and then give it everything you have. That's it. Trust the process. If I don't get on here tomorrow or Sunday, which I might, I probably will, but if I don't, and you're still watching this, I'm wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I'm wishing you a happy holiday season. How about that? In 2018, I literally hope you kick it right in the face and crush 2018, because you and everybody around you deserves it, man. You really, really deserve it. Or woman, or man. You deserve it. They deserve it. Your people in your life, your family, everybody around you, they deserve you to give it everything you freaking have. They do. You can't just set goals in the emotional state of, I'm going to crush 2018. You got to get there, man. You got to get there and stay there. And then you got to do every freaking thing that you have inside of you. Reach deep down in, pull it out, and give everything you have into 2018 and make it the best year you've ever had. I'm going to send that juju to you right now, that you make this the best year you've ever had, and you stay focused, you stay on point, you don't fall into victim mode, ever fall into victim mode. You just push through everything and go get it. Okay, I'm out. Appreciate you all. Love y'all. Appreciate you jumping on here, and I will see you. If I don't see you, have a Merry Christmas. And I hope your New Year is awesome. Peace out.